Oh, there we go. We're ready to roll.
Welcome to Secret Influence TV, latest interview, and today we're live at the lovely Citizens Hotel, an amazing sanctuary retreat bar where in the evening you can come and have a cigar or a coffee in this beautiful outdoor space. So today I have the honour to be having a chat with Coach Sadiq. And this is part of a series of Secret Influence TV with inspiring people who are up to some fantastic projects. They're got a message to share, they're motivating people, they are doing something incredible. So, Sadiq, welcome, Secret Influence TV.
Thank you so much for having me, Nick.
Always a pleasure.
Truly a pleasure to that you even asked me to come on your show, so thank you so much, man.
So Sadiq, just to start, do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself and
Sure.
what are you up to in the moment?
Sure. So I'm Sadiq, as Nick just says, or a lot of people know me as Coach Sadiq on social media. It's kind of like my branding, so a lot of people just call me Coach. But basically, my name is Sadiq, okay? And at the moment, I'm working full-time, my 9-to-5 job in the bank. And alongside that, I've been for the last 2 years creating videos, inspiring videos and posts all over social media. And I was so grateful that in 2018, on the last month, I managed to get one of my videos to go viral all over Instagram, and that was my 2018 wrapped up. That was the best moment for me, and the reason why I love what I do, which is basically just inspiring people on a daily basis, motivating them to take action in their life, and just helping them to rewire their brain, to change their mindset in the way they're thinking about their life, about their relationships, about just in general what they want to do, their passion and their goals in life. I really love helping people in terms of getting them to go out and do stuff. Because most people are stuck up here. They want to do things, they have so much desire and they have so much passion to do something, but they just don't go and take the first step. They just don't go and just do the first step, which is start. And that's my message to the world, is just start. Go out and find that passion, find the why, find the reason why you really want to do what it is that you want to do in your life, and just go out there, take action, like just start. Don't listen to the opinions of others. That's the worst thing you can do, and that's what everybody is doing. And I always share this with everyone. Just the day you stop listening to the opinions of others, whether it's negative or whether it's just someone giving you advice, if you don't respect them and you don't like them and you're not inspired by them, then don't listen to them. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. You have to decide what you want to do. Only you can make that mind shift to go out there and do what it is that you love. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what I'm doing at the moment alongside my job. It's just because I just love inspiring people, and I love getting people's comments and feedback saying, Sadiq, because of that post, because of that video you created, it's changed my life. For me, that's why I do what I do. Every single content I've created till today is free. I don't charge people to listen to me, to take advice from me, because I just believe that's as human beings, that's what we should be doing in life. Helping others, inspiring people to go out there, take action in their life, and just do what you love. So
What can I say? I think we should all be having a pen and notepad here to write this down. Because what I loved about you, Sadiq, when we first met was at Toastmasters evening, my Toastmasters club, and straight away when you meet someone, you make an impression, and it's usually about 5-10 second impression of someone, and straight away, I could see you as someone that had a positive outlook, and you're motivating. Your whole body language and the way you spoke you're confident. You got on stage. First meeting as a guest, quite impressed by that, and you talked about motivating. You motivated your audience. So I thought, I want to have a proper chat with this on the YouTube channel and share some of your thoughts. So, do you mind if I ask how old you are?
I'm 25. I'm going to be 26 tomorrow.
25, 26 tomorrow. So happy birthday, Sadiq.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I think a lot of people struggle to keep motivated themselves, especially if you're in a job that's stressful or you're running your own business. At this time of year, it's the end of 2018. No, it's just 2019. So, you know, we're beginning of a new year and we want to stay motivated. You know, we all have resolutions for ways to improve our life, and one of those could be to be more motivated, be a bit less stressed, have more life balance. I'm mid-40s and, you know, wealth experience, but I struggle at times to get motivated. So if someone like Sadiq, who's 26, I think that's quite impressive. And not only is he motivated and positive himself, but he's got that great passion and energy to share with other people. So, Sadiq, a couple of things. Any tips for 2019 to people who've got their list of resolutions? How to keep those resolutions? How to stay motivated? Any sort of top tips there, you know, to start the year on a high, to keep that? And if you want to share,
yeah, definitely. So, my top tips for you guys right now to take action in your life, to actually go out there and make those resolutions a reality. Because let me tell you the truth first, and then I'll tell you what you should do. Because the truth is, everybody writes their goals. December the 31st, they sit down, they write their goals, their New Year's resolutions. I want to lose weight, I want to stop drinking, I want to stop smoking, and they write all these goals. But guess what? It's actually proven that within 14 days, most of these people have completely scrapped those goals and they're back on back to their usual self again. And the reason why that is because for us as human beings to develop a habit, it takes minimum of 21 days. It takes a minimum of 21 days for us to go out there and create a habit in our life. So how could you expect that in 14 days you're going to create that habit? You're going to have to be consistent and basically taking action in your life. Like going out there, be serious about what you say, have integrity, be of what you say. Because you can't just write down goals, be excited for one day, and the next day you're back on having chicken again, you know, because you love fried chicken. You know, if you're gonna write your goals down, be serious. Like honestly, like because end of the day, it's your life, right? It's my life, it's Nick's life. It's like we don't need some other external person to come and tell us you need to do this in your life. You have to go and do it. So my advice to all those people that have written down New Year's resolutions and their goals, amazing, well done, because I've done it too. I've written down all my goals that I want to do. But now the first step, as I shared many times in the last couple of days, is go and take the first step and be so serious that every single day you're doing that little bit of action. You're taking those small steps, one day at a time. The secret is don't stop. Okay, don't actually stop heading towards those goals, because the moment you stop, you lose momentum. So, first tip, hang around the right people. You know what I say? Scrap all the negative people in your life, if you can. If they're family, of course you can't, but honestly, stay away from the negative people and hang around people like Nick. Hang around people that are positive, that have some kind of passion, ambition to go out there in life and just follow their dreams, follow their heart, follow their passion, something that they love. Because at the end of the day, we have this one life, we have this one chance. And I shared a video a couple of weeks ago about how 400 trillion to 1, that's the odd of us being a human being. Can you imagine that? 400 trillion to 1. That's the chance you watching this right now, you're alive. 400 trillion to 1. And my favorite motivational / inspirational speaker / just the best businessman on the planet right now, Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk. If you're ever gonna watch this, Gary V, I love you, bro, and you are literally changing lives around the world, and I'm so grateful for all your content. But you know what? He is the one that consistently every single day inspires me to go out there and inspire others, to have that domino effect, because he's the one who talks about this concept of 400 trillion to 1. You know, you could have not been here right now. You could not be here right now. Just think about that for a minute. Like the odds of you being a human being right now, 400 trillion to 1. Like you're so lucky and you're so blessed right now to be alive on this planet. So go out there, make use of your time. Second tip, your time. Prioritize it. If you have a job and you have kids and you have another job and you have another side hustle, I always tell people, we all have the same 24 hours every single day. But how are you utilizing your time? Why is it Richard Branson can sit on his island and relax every single day? It's because all the time in his early days, he hustled and he grinded and he worked so hard to make sure that his company Virgin is one of the biggest right now all over the UK and around the world now. But that's because he put in the time, he put in the effort, he found the right people, and he just never gave up. And it's those types of inspirational people we need to surround ourselves with. So I would say, firstly, get rid of negative people in your life. Secondly, prioritize your time. Third, I would say is be of integrity. Like, keep your word. Don't just say things, do it. People don't like other people that just say things and don't mean it. They don't like hypocrites. People want to be surrounded with people that are action takers, that do stuff in their life. They don't just say it. People see them actually go and do it. So those, I would say, are the 3 top tips that you should go right now into 2019 and make it your best year ever.
Fantastic. Well, I think those are quite clear top tips that we could all implement, and I'm going to try and start my year off using those top tips from Sadiq. So I think some of the things I've taken from what Sadiq has said is to be true to our values. We all have values. Companies have values. Organisations. It's the thing that underpins what we do, what we believe in, why we act in a certain way, our attitude. Everything is by what is our core beliefs, what is our values. So knowing what your values are and being true to them is so important. You know, people respect you and follow you if they're if they're in sync with your values, if they agree with what you believe in, and then they'll follow you and engage with you. So it's important to be proud of your values and to be true to them, and then you'll attract similar-minded people who share those too. One thing I think is quite that I heard was from Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker, and he said, I think, which ties in what Sadiq was saying about gratitude, and if we want to be successful in whatever we do in life, and we want to stay motivated, it's important to have gratitude and be grateful for what we got. And we, as Sadiq said, you know, we're lucky to be here. There's a lot of competition from the moment we're born. So being grateful for every little thing we have in life and every little thing we achieve is what should keep us motivated to go to the next level. And I think it's been shown with research, some of the people who are like the richest people in the world and hugely successful and very wealthy, but weren't happy and perhaps get depression. It could often be shown that they don't have that gratitude for their achievements. And you can be the richest person in the world and unhappy, but then some people are very, very poor, humble lives, but they're always very positive and happy, and it's just because they have that gratitude for what we do have. So if I could add to, because Sadiq's top tips might be, try and start this year by being grateful for what you got, and there's always something, you know, however much you have to struggles, challenges, be grateful for the roof over your head, the friends you have, the family you have, the food on the table, and then after that you can move to your goal or the other things you want to achieve next life. So I just want to ask Sadiq a bit more now along around social media. So Sadiq's quite successful in building up an engaged social media following, and I want to ask him if he's got any tips for how to build your own following. If you've got a message or passion about you want to share. I love his saying recently that we don't live in a world of where we have fear of mass destruction. It's now all mass distraction. We have so many different channels, social media now. We're literally swamped. There's a new social media channel all the time, and it's hard to keep up with it. Someone said that we swipe down on social media the length of the Eiffel Tower. So it's quite incredible. So if we have something that we're passionate about, we want to share with a following. Not necessarily where do you start, but any just tips you have to attract the right people and get them following you. Thank you, sir.
First tip to start your social media is create an account on Instagram, on Facebook, on the top platforms. My favorite, Instagram, because there's all types of people on there. Both, you have like all the fitness people, you have all the business people, you have all the entrepreneurs, you have all the artists and the creative people. You have everybody on there, but you just need to be very specific in who you target. But you know what it is? A lot of people, they just don't start. Like, they're scared to put themselves out there to create content, but you have to literally make the decision to create content around what it is that you love. And that's exactly how I started. I took out my phone and over 2 years ago, took out my phone on Snapchat at the time, and I had about 8 people watching my videos every single week when I started this concept called Wisdom Wednesday. And I started making these videos every week, and I was like, I'm learning so much, I'm doing so much personal development, and I was reading these books and going to these events and hanging around these successful mentors teaching me things about business and just life skills. I was like, what can I do to help others with all this knowledge I have? Because I know it's so valuable, it can help other people. So I just went onto Instagram. At the time I had a normal page. I just had it was just my personal profile called Sadiq Hussain 93. And I decided to change it up, rebrand myself as Coach Sadiq, just because at the time I had a mentor called Coach Caesar. So I was like, I really love this guy, I love what he's doing. Let me just call myself Coach Sadiq. Maybe one day I will be a coach, And that's why I kind of just rebranded myself as Coach Sadiq. And so, let's just see how it goes. And I was just so fortunate that I started meeting the right people, I started connecting with people, but social media is a whole nother subject that probably we'll make a whole separate video on. But the main tip I'll give you guys is create content in what you love, in the field that you love. So if you love fitness, make videos of you in the gym teaching people about fitness. Create content, as in create posts. It can be anything. But the main thing is create it. There's so many apps and so many videos out there right now that you can just use to help you start to create the content that is going to attract the people that you're looking for. But my best tip is start making content in the field that you love. So for me, it's inspiration, it's motivation, it's personal growth, it's mindset. Those are the 4 things that basically I am trying to attract those types of people in those fields. And also I guess like entrepreneurs and business people, because they all need motivation on a daily basis. So you need to know first who you want to attract and just start making content, post it. Then you can start looking into other little tactics and little skills that you can actually utilize on your social media platforms that can allow you to attract more people. But that's another whole video we can make on that. Best tip from me right now is just start, create content, be passionate about it, post 2 to 3 times every single day. Trust me, you have time. You think we're not busy people? We're all busy. I go to work 9 to 5. After that, in the evenings, I'm just hustling, making content, networking with people, going to events. How can I have the time? We can always make time, like I said earlier, prioritize your time, and you can actually go out there, make it happen. But the key is to start. Just start creating content today.
Fantastic. Well, no excuse then. I think we're spoilt nowadays almost. There's so many apps, free apps, to help you edit your video, to help you record, to help to get tips. And YouTube is full of tutorials. So there's no excuse for downloading an app, giving it a go, and it's practice. Everyone's got to start somewhere. I remember seeing a video of Ralph Fiennes, who's climbed Everest quite a few times, and said, how did you ever, when you first climbed it, and it was now climbed it like 10 times, how did you, we're not put off by it? And he said, I didn't see it as the biggest mountain in the world. I just looked at it, the first ledge, and that was my first mountain, and I took it sort of ledge by ledge. Or as a friend's kid says to me, how do you eat an elephant? Slice by slice, his favourite joke. So, any problem, any challenge in life, and it's the same if you want to get your message out on social media, be a bit fearful, where do you start? Just take a step at a time. Any mountain can be broken down to small steps. So, Sadiq said, give it a go, start. You can only get better by practice, and build a following slowly, and rather than just having a general message to the whole world, think, what is your core message? What are you passionate about? What's your interest? What do you want to talk to people about? What do you want to share? What gets you up in the morning? What's your values? What's your story? And
the other thing, one thing I want to add, Nick, is be real. Okay, be a human being, please. Because the way I made so many connections on social media is because I went out my way to like and comment on other people's things. If you think that you're not getting more followers, you're not getting likes, you're not getting comments, and you're so focused on the numbers like most people are, firstly, don't worry about that. Imagine that you're just joining a platform. There's no such thing as numbers and followers. You're just posting, you're being yourself, you're being genuine and real every single day. You're not being fake. You're not being someone that you're not. People need to see the real you. That's how they're going to connect with you. So genuinely leave comments and give your feedback to other people's things that the people that inspire you. leave your comments on their things, and they'll come back to your page and leave comments. And my main thing is build relationships with people on social media. That's the only way. Like, I just tell people, be real, be a human being. Like, just because you're behind a screen doesn't mean you're not gonna have conversations. DM people, like direct message them, personal message them. Like, build relationships with people. It's the only way you're gonna build a following ever on social media. So
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not just about the number of posts and the amount of followers. It's about engagement. So it's better to have 100 followers who are liking, commenting, messaging you than 1,000 or 10,000, but there's no engagement at all. So follow other people, but like other people, comment others. And if you comment and like on theirs, then we'll like to look at yours and add a comment to yours. And it's better to have engaged followers than a large number unengaged. So in NLP and neurolinguistic programming, there's a saying about modeling people. So if you're inspired by someone in life, like Sadiq's Gary Vaynerchuk, then what you need to do is go and see what they're doing, and use some of the techniques they use, and model sort of what made them successful to what inspired you and what they do. Use some of the similar things yourself, and that's the way we all do it. And also, just to add, following Sadiq's point about personality, look at the most successful people who are respected, like in the world, like Richard Branson. What do people like about him is his personality, and people like people follow people, and we're not robots. Even with technology advancing, at the end of the day, we buy off people. It's people behind run companies. It's people who we deal business with. It's all about relationships. So yeah, let your personality out. Whatever your personality is, even if you're perhaps it's always a bit quiet and shy, you can still let your personality shine through. Be yourself, and let as Oprah Winfrey said, let yourself be your brand. Be proud of who you are, and that's why people will follow you, because they like that personality. People like to see the things that make you stand up from everyone else. If you're the same as everyone else, then we'll just follow other people. So yeah, that's I think it's an important point now. I'd agree 100%. And the first step is the most important one, and it's January 2019. So get the ball rolling, and anything else you want to add before we perhaps draw to a close? But so I just want to say that Sadiq has been an amazing host. I hope you learned something. I know I've learned something, and I'm certainly going to catch up with him again for follow-up Sing Influence TV interview again in the future. But anything else? Last thoughts before we bring this to an end?
Last thoughts: be grateful for your life. Number one, like just be grateful for everything that you have right now. Wherever you are right now in your life, just be grateful. Be happy with what you got. Be happy you're alive. Like I said, 400 trillion to 1. Just be grateful for that. Secondly, just start small steps, one day at a time. Okay. Third is, don't worry about the opinions of others. Go and do what you love. Start on the side. I'm not saying leave your job, because I haven't. Stay motivated in terms of, make sure you pick something that you love, your passion, your purpose, your dream. Find that. Okay, I made a video on that today. If you want to go and check that out, whenever you're watching this video, go onto my channel on Instagram, Coach Sadiq. Have a look at my videos, because I genuinely make them to have an impact on someone's life, even if it helps one person. So go on there. You'll find things that maybe you're going through a specific time in your life right now. I'll have a video on that somewhere. You can scroll through them and have a look. But third is, don't worry about the opinions of others. And fourth is just basically be yourself and go and do what it is that you love. Just be yourself, do what you love. Don't listen to the opinions of others. Keep your word, stay consistent, and let's just smash 2019 together.
So your Instagram is at Coach Sadiq.
Yeah.
Is there any other social media channels you want to share, or is that
most of my social media channels are Coach Sadiq, so you can find me like that. My YouTube channel is called Minute Motivate. So it's just Minute Motivate. So I put all my 60-second videos that I have on social media, I post them on my YouTube channel just to inspire and motivate someone in 60 seconds. This year I am planning to do a few longer videos, so because everybody wants me to do like kind of explain more deeply in my videos, so cool, I would start doing longer videos. But Minute Motivate on YouTube, every other platform, Coach Sadiq, Facebook, Sadiq Hussain. But also my page is Coach Sadiq, so you'll find me either way.
Fantastic. So my social media channels, I will be sharing them underneath the YouTube video, but basically it's Secret Influence TV on YouTube and Secret Influence on Facebook, and there's also my personal one, Nick Ronald. So comment, message me, get in touch, and like what you like, and if you don't like it, feel free to comment, let me know. So the link will be below this. So just to wrap up and to say, in life sometimes we don't change until we reach the pain point, and then we feel we have to change, we're so desperate. Don't wait until perhaps your situation's got so desperate that you need to change when things are good as well. So don't wait till your job's so stressful, I have to get another job. You know, any time can be a good time to change, and any time can be a good time to improve yourself. Best thing to invest in life is yourself, because if you can't help others in life to help yourself, you can't take care of others, family, friends, until you take care of yourself. So I know someone who used to do lots of courses all the time, never made any change, never actually did anything. I'm actually talking about myself, and it's they say it's self-development or self-development. Yeah. So it's good to learn, it's good to buy books, but as long as you put into practice. Knowledge is only power if you act. Knowledge is power, but acting...
Knowledge is potential power.
Knowledge is potential power, that is it. So, you know, but actually acting and taking action is real power. Yep. So, from me and Sadiq, I'm wishing you a fantastic new year, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.